Keep going.
Pretty much, he's trying to get me to talk on the mic until he's ready to come up and grab it. So, while the camera's on me, I'm just going to try here and stand and look as good as I can, which is not that great, so I better move. Okay, ready? Come on, man.
I'm enjoying it, man.
Okay. Anyone want to hear a freestyle? Yeah! Anyone want to hear a freestyle? I said, does everybody in here want to hear a freestyle? Yeah! Alright, here you go, brother.
What I want to talk about is a revolutionary dude whose name was Jesus, and I want to talk about how Jesus and hip-hop are kind of connected. Hip-hop, in its early form, was a subversive movement, right? Hip-hop, when it started in the late 70s, early 80s in New York, it was about rebelling against the system that said, hey, you're being down, you're oppressed. And so instead of having to have a symphony as their form of music, they came out with the DJ. And at the same time, when instead of having ballet as their form of art, they came up with breaking. And at the same time, when they wanted to, instead of having their art hung on walls and put in galleries, they did graffiti. Yeah. And on, that's how hip-hop formed. And it was like pretty much, you have your culture and we'll have ours. We'll reject your culture and we'll have our own. You guys think it's, you want to dress well, we want to dress in tracksuits and we want to wear sneakers and that's how we're going to dress up. It was sort of throwing it in the face of the man, right? But hip-hop has gone a long way from then and now it's become mainstream. You only have to watch So You Think You Can Dance to see how mainstream hip-hop has become. Now lyrical hip-hop, like I'm sure Crazy Legs is going, oh, that wasn't what I envisaged when I started having hip-hop. And Christianity is essentially the same thing. Jesus was a subversive guy who went completely against the culture of the day. When he got up to speak, they were like, who is this guy? As a matter of fact, if you put the next one up, Mars, one of the things that Jesus said, it says, the Jews are upset, they asked, what credentials can you present to justify this? And Jesus answered, tear down this temple, and in 3 days I'll put it back together. And they were indignant. It took us 46 years to build this temple, and you're going to rebuild it in 3 days. But Jesus was talking about his body as the temple. Later, after he had been raised from the dead, his disciples remembered he had said this, and they put 2 and 2 together and believed both what was written in Scripture and what Jesus had said. See, Jesus, they're saying, like, this temple was all, the whole of their religious system, and Jesus goes, forget it, man, I can knock the whole thing down and rebuild it all in 3 days. Heaps of things that Jesus said were completely countercultural. At the time, it was about success and about power, and the Roman Empire was in charge, and they were running everything. And Jesus said, mate, to be successful, you've got to be a servant. To be the greatest, you've got to be the least. If you want to win a war, you don't win it with your fists, you win it with your heart. He turned everything upside down and flipped the script on it. And that's how Jesus was. And hip-hop and Jesus have this in common. That we can allow it to be the mainstream because, Roman culture came in and picked Christianity as the religion and it went all around the world. And we missed some of the reason why Jesus did some of the things that he did. He was against a system of greed. He was against a system where we did whatever we could to climb over somebody else so that we can get to the top. And we've got to be careful within our subculture that we don't do the same thing. That it's all about me. That I want to perform because I've got something. You know what you've got? You've got an opportunity to use what you have to make life better for other people.
Check. One, two. Mic to the chick. One.
Been moving 300 heights from strength to strength. There's no way you can measure my God. There's not enough length. This is my life and I choose to serve. Boy, pull the wires, I'm like the sword, I'm